again every few, but let's, if you got most of it, call my friend.
So Stanley, we got each other.
Live in the city? Or?
Yeah, we live blocks away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, really.
Yeah. It's a really nice location.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I told the kids we have stuff today. Yeah. Well, they kind of get it at this point. I mean, we've been talking about it. Like Midway Airport down that way?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Are you,
So are they heading to the show center? I think so. But they won't be able to get that. No, I think they'll eat
Oops, pardon.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I don't want to say like.
hey, sweetheart. We're back here.
Are we going to the Moscone Center?
Okay, we're going to hold here for a sec. Get some sand story. Let's be nice and loud. What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. 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 We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
Are unstoppable!
Another world is possible.
We are unstoppable!
Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
We are unstoppable!
Another world is possible.
We are unstoppable!
Another world is possible.
Are unstoppable! Another world is possible!
We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
We are unstoppable! Another world is possible!
We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
We are unstoppable! Another world is possible!
no peace. When the land we love is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When the land we love is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When the land we love is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When the land we love is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When the land we love is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When the land we love is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. The people united will never be defeated. 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 Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it? Now. If we don't get it, shut it down. 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 What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it? Now. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it? Now. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. 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 No justice. No peace. 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 Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. 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 Fight in terrorist state. We will not participate. 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 Free Palestine!
Hey everybody. End the aggression, stop the crimes, Israel out of Palestine.
End the aggression, stop the crimes, Israel out of Palestine.
End the aggression, stop the crimes, Israel out of Palestine.
End the aggression, stop the crimes, Israel out of Palestine.
End the aggression, stop the crimes, Israel out of Palestine.
End the aggression, stop the crimes, Israel out of Palestine. Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression, stop the crimes, Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression, stop the crimes, Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression, stop the crimes, Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression, stop the crimes, Israel out of Palestine.
Stop the bombing now!
Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now! Stop the bombing now!
Democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
All right, folks, we're just stay here for a minute, and then we're going to be moving in a minute. But we're just going to be doing a couple more chants for a few more minutes, all right? Do more gold. Do oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No justice,
No peace.
whose streets? Our streets. No justice,
No peace.
whose streets?
Our streets.
No justice,
No peace.
whose streets?
Our streets.
No justice,
No peace.
whose streets?
Our streets.
No justice,
No peace.
whose streets?
Our streets.
No justice,
No peace.
whose streets?
Our streets.
And ironic, we're on sidewalk yelling this, but it is our street, all right? No justice,
No peace.
whose street?
Our streets.
No justice,
No peace.
whose street?
Our streets.
No justice,
No peace.
whose street? No.
Our streets.
Thank you. End the aggression, stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression,
Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine.
end the aggression.
Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. End the aggression. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. Israel out of Palestine. Stop the crime. 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 Israel out of Palestine.
I've got about 12 chants on the sheet here. Does anybody have any favorites that they like to yell?
Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina! Ceasefire! Now! 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 No peace! No justice! No peace! No peace! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No No peace. No justice. No peace. Stop the U.S. war machine. Stop the U.S. war machine. Stop the U.S. war machine. From Palestine to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. war machine. From Palestine to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. war machine. From Palestine to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. war machine. From Palestine to the Philippines. And the U.S. war machine. From Palestine to the Philippines. And the U.S. war machine. From Palestine to the Philippines. And the U.S. war machine. From Palestine to the Philippines. And the U.S. war machine. From Palestine to the Philippines. And the U.S. war machine. From Palestine to the Philippines. And the U.S. war machine. From Palestine to Mexico, these border walls have got to go. From Palestine to Mexico, these border walls have got to go. From Palestine to Mexico, these border walls have got to go. From Palestine to Mexico, these border walls have got to go. From Palestine to Mexico, these border walls have got to go. From Palestine to Mexico, these border walls have got to go. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. 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 From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. 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 Ryan. Alright, well, we're going to go support our comrades. We're going to go back the way we came out. We're going to go to Fifth. This way. Sorry, y'all. We got to go back so we can go support.
Oh, God.
Viva Palestina! Palestina! Viva, viva 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 Palestina! Never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. People united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. United will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. United will never be defeated. The people 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 united will never be defeated. Viva
businesses that are in APEC that are right now. Of our people's suffering and struggle. Russia, China, Singapore, India, and Thailand were recently exposed that they were smoking $1 billion
Daddy's money is that way!
innocent arms that are being used to kill innocent civilians of Myanmar.
Shame on APEC!
Shut down APEC! No to APEC!
No to APEC!
No to APEC!
No to APEC!
And the Myanmar stop the death.
We want to make sure that we give space for those folks, but we're not gonna let people like in suits go through. Cool?
Also calling off of the black money of Myanmar. Chevron has been supporting the Myanmar regime by funneling money through Myanmar oil and gas enterprise that is under the military control. Chevron out of Burma. The whole nation of Myanmar is fighting. All the people's armies and those on strikes, youth and students, to the workers of all sectors, garment workers, railroad, healthcare, and teachers, to the indigenous people and the ethnic revolutionary organizations. Defending their territories, and the whole nation is fighting. All Body Federation of Student Union stands in solidarity with Palestine, with the Philippines, and all the oppressed people of the world fighting against the dictators and the profit mockers. Let's uproot the fascist Myanmar military, and let's get down APEC.
Shut down APEC! Shut down APEC! Shut down APEC! Shut down APEC!
Long live! Long live! Give it up for Martin leading our student union! We're still holding it down, y'all!
Yeah!
We're gonna move it for a while. We're gonna be here for as long as we can. Remember, if you see them trying to get in, if you see us soon, let them know how you feel about them, okay? But remember, it's not just the CEOs, it's not just the executives coming in. We also got workers at the center trying to come in. So remember, our fight here is against the CEOs. They represent the ruling class, right? The government officials represent the ruling class, right? We're here with the workers. So just remember that. We got workers walking down with us. Is that right? All right, next, for our next speaker, I'm going to bring up someone who's been helping us get ready for this for many, many months. This coalition started months ago with labor organizations, climate organizations, human rights organizations, national liberation organizations. It took a lot of work to get us all together, but once we were all here, we realized we were on the same page. Is that right? So now for our next speaker, I'm going to bring up our chairperson from the International League of People Struggle U.S., leading convener of the No to APEC Coalition. Give it up for Rojo Vivo. Where's Rojo Ed? Keep the music going. Figure it out.
We got the power! We got the power! What kind of power? We got power! Stand for the power! We got power! What kind of power? We got the power! What kind of power? We got power! Who got the power? We got the power!
Of APEC to try to militarize the world, surveil our communities, surveil our workplaces. Big tech has 100% been in with APEC and the war industry. How do y'all feel about that? Our next speaker now, who's going to tell us a bit more. Please give it up to Ali for No Tech for Apartheid.
Hi, I'm Ali. I'm Lebanese and Palestinian American. I'm here with the No Tech for Apartheid campaign. Multiple generations of both sides of my family have been deeply affected by the 100 years of war on Palestine. And I'm a tech worker who, like all of us here, is furious about the genocide Israel and Biden are committing in Gaza. About the U.S. military support for Ariel Henry's murderous regime in Haiti. And about continued U.S. militarization of the Philippines. These are all the products of Western imperialism, capitalism, and the U.S. war machine. It's not the CEOs here at APEC who make the products and services we use. It's the workers. It's the workers in factories, in farms, in shops, and in tech. It's innovative tech workers like my Obeid that make the tech that we use. May found a tech community through Gaza Sky Geeks, a nonprofit for tech, where she learned to code in order to build technology that would help people in need. She persevered despite muscular dystrophy and despite the brutal 16-year siege on Gaza. To quote Mai, being in Gaza is so limiting. We're in a big open-air prison, and it's tough here, especially with my health situation. But when you have a goal in front of your eyes, you don't see these barriers. The Israeli occupation forces that imposed the barriers that held Mai away are the same forces that murdered her 2 weeks ago. They did it with bombs, technology, and diplomatic support from Biden. With U.S. support, they've murdered 11,000 people, 4,500 children directly, and countless more dead through the Israeli policy of no water, no food, and no fuel in Gaza. It's time our politicians and corporate execs end the genocide of Gaza and end the 100 years of Western and Zionist war on Palestine. It's time for Palestine to be free, and we're going to fight until Palestine and all oppressed people are free. 13 days and 106 years ago from today was when the British declared support for the settler colonial project of Zionism and denial of Palestinian national rights. They then paved the way for the ethnic cleansing of Palestine through the Nakba in 1948 that forced my grandparents and great-grandparents out of their homes, made them refugees, and destroyed their nation. My Palestinian half can trace their presence in Palestine to at least the 13th century. They've been in Palestine for generations, with exceptions to my Armenian great-grandmother, who found refuge in Palestine during the Turkish genocide of Armenia. They were all victims of the ethnic cleansing that started in '48 and continued to this day. Even before this bombing of Gaza, we see in the West Bank the home demolitions, the ethnic cleansing of villages. We see the Israeli occupation forces protecting violent armed settlers while also imposing military law on Palestinians. Clear as day apartheid. Even before this bombing of Gaza, Gaza has been under siege for 16 years. A siege that places sharp restrictions on goods, movement of people, access to water, access to electricity. As a result, even before this bombing, 80% of Gaza relied on humanitarian aid. There was a 2012 medical study on the same refugee camp, Jabalia, that Biden and Israel bombed 2 weeks ago, that showed that 60% of preschool-age children were anemic. This is the suffering that Gaza has, even without considering the bombing Israel does every couple of years. Awful but not shocking, the moment the Israeli strategy is shifting itself in the other direction, the response from the U.S. and Israel was to take their tactics to the level of genocide. As activists, for years, we've appealed to the humanity of our politicians, only to see them continue supplying the weapons and diplomatic support the occupation forces need to oppress Palestinians. The heartlessness of our politicians, I need to say, even with their heartlessness, need to reconsider their stance. Granting a disproportionate force and evasion of international law has been the reason for Israel's genocidal tendencies. That grant that the U.S. has given it. That support has meant that their military experience consists of arresting children and roughing up 15-year-old girls. It has meant that they can just bomb away. They think they can just bomb away their problems in Gaza. Create a military that's equipped to kill whole families and harass communities, but not to fight within the laws of war. So every battle they win only creates more who are willing to die for dignity, justice, and redemption. But we're not alone. The murder of children in Gaza and the U.S. warships supporting it by the sea is causing protests and anger here, in Chad, in Yemen, in Lebanon, in Jordan, and Indonesia. All across the world, being seen as a U.S. declaration of war on all Arab people, all Muslim people, and all oppressed people all around the world. Now people are not just demanding a wage, we're also demanding an end to U.S. imperialism. Protests have shown that black, indigenous, and all oppressed people are with Palestine. Palestinians will not stop until our nation is liberated, until we can return to our homeland and be treated as equals, until a free Palestine is liberated at sea. We owe freedom to the children of Palestine, both the children alive and the children martyred. The protests have shown that queer and trans people stand with Palestine. We see here at APEC
poverty that we see, the lack of jobs, and even more so, the repression that we're getting hit with when we try and dissent. Are we going to continue standing for that? No. We're going to continue standing up and shutting down APEC and continuing to fight against it until it no longer exists. We're fighting for a world where we actually see something different from what they're promoting in there, right? We want a world where actually people are prioritized over profit, where we can get the health care that we need, where we have the schools that can serve our kids, where we have enough of the food that everybody deserves to eat, and homes to sleep in, not get swept away for big parties like what's going to be happening at this CEO summit. So I thank everybody for being with us here today, locking down and taking this intersection, waging this campaign for almost a year now when we heard APEC would be coming to town, and continuing to fight. When we see APEC go to Peru next year,
I'm going to start chanting. I'm going to use a call and response. So when I say, APEC, don't come to town, y'all are going to say, we'll shut it down. Can we try that? All right. APEC, don't come to town. The Philippines, in Thailand, in South Korea, in Indonesia, all throughout the region. Guess what else is happening in the Asia Pacific? There have been more U.S. military agreements signed in the past 3 years than in the past few decades. In order to protect the markets that APEC members are trying to get, they are putting the chess pieces in order to bring us towards World War III to try to get those profits. They're going to put us all into a nuclear apocalypse if we don't stop this profit-driven ride to war. How do y'all feel about that? So for our next speaker, I'm going to bring up a speaker from the Resist U.S.-led war movement to tell us what's up. Organizations around the world united in our call to resist U.S.-led wars of aggression and fight for a just peace. Today, world leaders from the 21 APEC member economies are here in San Francisco. Politicians, trade ministers, and corporate executives are meeting to negotiate a new trade agreement called IPEC, or the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework for Prosperity. The most important question we can ask is, prosperity for whom? It's not for us. In a free market economy, corporations are subject to fewer restrictions on trade, fewer restrictions on manufacturing, giving capitalists free rein to increase profits at the expense of people and the environment. Only the wealthy executives benefit.
Right now, those wealthy executives, those war profiteers are here in the Moscone Center crafting trade deals for their own prosperity. Boeing CEO is here. Dennis Muilenburg, a couple years ago in an interview, said, "We are very much engaged and at the table. Our voice is being heard," he said. As a citizen of the world, have you ever felt that your voice is being heard? I haven't. You and I do not get a say in this new trade agreement. The sponsors of these weapons companies, the sponsors of these trade ministers, they get a seat at the table. That includes companies that profit off war and destruction like Boeing. That includes fossil fuel companies like Chevron rubbing their hands together at the prospect of siphoning oil and gas from countries and peoples like Palestine. It includes tech companies like Amazon, Microsoft, and Google who sell people's data to law enforcement agencies abroad and here in the United States. Boeing is a perfect example of the duplicitous, genocidal, American-led imperialist project. Boeing hides its war manufacturing behind its commercial operations. It manufactures combat planes, jets, drones, missiles used to terrorize and destroy homes and lives and neighborhoods in Palestine, in Yemen, in the Philippines. Just true nature, so too war and violence is These people in the Moscone Center will do anything to launder their public image. They will greenwash their war making by touting emissions reductions for the U.S. military, even when we know it's the single largest institutional emitter of fossil fuels in the world.
Whatever, bro.
Joe Biden and his lackeys are seizing up the corners of the world for profit and plunder. Much like the colonial powers of the past, corporate elites and politicians in their pockets are engaging in a new form of colonialism. They are carving up the world for access to cheap land, resources, and labor. It's a wonder they can hold their carving knives. Their hands are so slick with the blood of our brothers and sisters around the world. Our brothers and people around the world fighting to defend their lives, fighting to defend their land and freedom and water. Let me ask you this. How would you like your leaders to spend your tax money? On us. That's where the money comes from. It should come back to us. Instead, they take it away from us and they spend it on war making, on profit making for themselves. In this country, the most advanced nation in the world, our healthcare is tied to our employment. Our housing is becoming increasingly unaffordable. Education costs are rising. Inflation is running rampant. Inequality is deepening. And yet, genocidal, geriatric Joe Biden is sending $100 billion to Ukraine, to Israel, to Taiwan, and to the U.S. southern border. That is criminal, and it's noticeable that you tie all of these things together. This is the dying breath of the dying.
You're going to have to wait for your car. You're not getting your car, man. No. Go wait. Go So this, left on mission, go down 6, come down, llena. No. Police. No, be police too. You go that way. Go. You're not going through, go. You're not coming through here, go.
APEC and IPEC highlight the utter lack of democratic process in global government. Democracy is not being handed to us by these war criminals on the not when they're the ones profiting of genocide of Palestinians. Not when they're the ones profiting from the extraction of fossil fuels from indigenous people's land.
Hey, go around. Can't come through.
Take
6th Street.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And dam building projects in countries around the world like the Philippines, like the Congo. Liberation is not what you can get to us by those fuckers behind us. We are going to have to fight for it. We are going to show people what never communism. We will continue to isolate the weapons manufacturers and militarizing citizens. Through this struggle that we are facing here together, and have to make it
Go back.
6th
Street, brother. 6th Street.
free ourselves from the exploitation, the plunder, and the war.
Turn around. Get out of here. 6th Street. Make a left on mission to 6th Street.
We know it's hot. They're trying to surround us right here. They're standing down for now. And over there in that corner, one of these pigs choked one of our Kasamas right here. Give it up for mine.
I was just on that corner where these police who are protecting these CEOs, who are protecting these fascists, choked me. Yes, they did. Shame on you. They rushed me, they pushed me, they touched my breast. These are sexual harassers. How dare you? How dare you? We know what you are protecting. We know that you are protecting only the profit of these 1%. We know that you are not protecting the people. Instead, you are harassing us. You are sexually abusing here today. We have every right to protest. We have every right to demand an end to APEC. And you better believe, police, you better believe I got your number. You better believe we're coming for you, and we're putting those numbers down, and then we're reporting those to the National Lawyers Guild. And I just want to remind us that we are here today because we love the people, because we want our people to live. We want our people to survive and thrive. We want to see an end to the genocide in Palestine by the Israeli state. We want to see an end to the U.S.-backed Marcos regime that is killing its people. It is those people who are preventing us from sharing our demands, who are preventing us from demanding a people's budget, who are preventing us from actually fighting for a society that we deserve. And we are here. I just want to say thank you to all the amazing protesters here today. Because it's because of you that I feel safe. It's because of you that I feel cared for. And we have to keep each other safe and mobilized. No to APEC! No to APEC! No to IPEC! No to IPEC! No to APEC! No to APEC! No to IPEC! No to IPEC! Palestine to the Philippines! Palestine to the U.S. war machine! Palestine to the Philippines! Palestine to the Philippines!
How dare they put their hands on us? If they serve and protect, we know who they're serving and protecting. It's the big business CEOs in APEC, right? And let's keep up that shit. Shame on you!
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
We saw them back up a bit. I don't know if y'all saw, but the police started to back up a bit as they were at the mic, as they were saying that we saw their numbers. We're watching y'all. All of the police around here, we know this is a big, united crowd who knows their rights. Is that what's up? Right on. Now remember, stay tight, stay in formation, and let's keep each other safe, okay? We are the safety, not them. All right, so now we're going to keep this program going. How's the energy going? All of our folks walking down, how's your energy going? Let's hear it for the folks walking here at the gate of APEC. The gates of this fortress that they turned your city into. Is this their city? This is the reminder that San Francisco is still the people's city. Am I right? We're going to keep the energy high. We're going to keep the program going. APEC and big business touches every single country around the world. In Asia Pacific, in East Asia, in Central Asia, in Africa, in Latin America, in the Caribbean. We're going to be hearing about all these places for as long as we can stand here. I'm going to call up our good friend Merck, I think as you're talking, cool, from Haiti Action Committee, to tell us how this is impacting people in Haiti. Give it up for Merck.
They out of control. They got it in mind.
Right now,
look at me, please, not at the lens. That would be great. Okay, so can I just ask, why are you out here today taking photos?
Okay, cool. So we're out here today to stop APEC from happening because it's just a bunch of corrupt, rich CEOs that are coming out here learning how to exploit from one another.
Can I get your name, please?
It's Curtis Lamore.
Can you spell it?
Yeah, it's Kurtis Lamore.
And can I just how old you are, please?
What was that?
Can I ask how old you are, please?
I'm 22.
And you from San Francisco?
No, not originally.
You live here now, yeah?
Yes. Appreciate you.
So now, you know what? You have to pay us back. If you believe it, the Haitian people have to pay their enslavers back. And that meant that they had to pay the equivalent of $27 billion to the French and then to the Americans. One of the poorest countries. Haiti isn't poor. They were made poor. Just like the Philippines was made poor. Just like so many countries were made poor. And it's entities like APEC, like NAFTA, that are doing this. Those people over there, those 21 heads of state that are illegitimate.
Thank you. I just whatever you want to say. And if you could look at me, not at the lens, please, that would be wonderful.
Oh, yeah, and you.
I mean, please.
Yeah, I'll try and avoid doing that.
Sorry. I'll look at them.
Yeah.
So just to ask, why are you taking part today?
Yeah, so there's 100 reasons. I guess the most urgent on my mind is the fact that, right now, Biden and Israel are committing a genocide in Gaza. We're seeing, 11,000 people murdered, 4,500 children. They bombed schools, hospitals, churches, mosques. They shelled even the aid convoys from Egypt. It's, we were looking at an Israeli defense minister who said we're fighting human animals, who actually implemented a policy of no food, no water, no fuel in Gaza, and called it explicitly. I mean, the genocidal intent here is clear. And for me, as somebody whose grandparents and great-grandparents were kicked out in 1948 by the massacres that we call al-Nakba, who's seen, my family go through the Israeli bombardment and siege of Beirut in 1982, whose great-grandmother, who fled from the Turkish genocide of Armenia to Palestine, not only was kicked out in 1948, but had her home destroyed by the attacks in Black September in 1970 on the Palestinian refugee camps. This is something that's been 100 years of war that's deeply embedded into, Western thinking, and it's time for that to end. We have an opportunity to change things for the better, and we absolutely have the people power to do it. I'm also here because what we see in terms of the militarization of the Philippines, we see in terms of, frankly, an incompetent Biden policy of trying to be an aggressor in East Asia. It's something that needs to stop, and it's something that threatens our survival as people. So I could go on. There's a lot of reasons why I'm here. Worker exploitation is another. But yeah, there's a lot of reasons why I'm here.
Are you hopeful anything good will come out of all of this?
Absolutely. I think that, right now, if we look at what's going on, we see that people power can no longer be ignored. We've seen, it happens in small shifts at times. We see that, the Democratic Party has moved to the left slightly in the last few years, and that's because of popular pressure. And as popular pressure continues, we're going to continue to see more and more shifting. And I think that when we think about the situation in Palestine, I think it should be clear to our leaders that the only way we can have the peace and prosperity and justice that we want for all and both peoples is through a free Palestine. Is through saying we will allow the Palestinian refugees to return to their homeland and be treated as equals with a Palestine that is free. Both peoples will prefer.
Pretty well said. Thank you so much.
Oh, Ali.
Ali. Ali, can I get the last name too, please?
Okay, I prefer not to.
How old are you, Ali?
I'm 32.
32, lovely to meet you. Omar.
And we're gonna make it happen. All right. To keep us going, I'm gonna pass it off to Katie from the International Women's Alliance. How women are at the forefront of the fight against APEC and all struggles for liberation.
So which lady? The lady with the scarf? I thought. Yeah.
And they're women in the economy forum. CEOs and leaders gather at the CEO business, paying thousands of dollars to get amongst the people who will be preaching to the choir. We are here to shut down APEC. This year, Biden has started a new free trade agreement that
That's one of these ladies.
economic forum, which is failing. They announced that the trade pillar has collapsed. That is because of us. But within IPEC's agreement, 14 corporations have signed on to an upskilling agreement for women in Asia-Pacific countries, and we reject this upskilling initiative. The initiative says that 14 corporations will each train 500,000 women across the region adoption tests. They say it will bigger economies and create a new market for their income. They see women as an untapped resource for economic change. But we know that women are an untapped resource for revolution.
How that go at the end? It's just kind of hard.
Yeah, with the mask.
The one with the second one in a row after Lakers guy.
Hey, excuse me?
No.
You guys already got it?
Sorry, what was that?
I'll carry that same energy.
What did she say?
Yeah, she runs San Francisco. It is nobody down.
We'll never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
Across the Asia-Pacific region, women are organizers, and the leaders who are here today and this week criticize them. They label them as terrorists.
That's a great spot. That's a good spot.
It is. No, stay there. It's good. talk?
My fellow journalists!
Oh!
Think about it! No, that is okay for you. No talking. Photos are fine, but no talking. Thank you for asking. No, you're good. Thank you. My fellow journalists, think about humans. Come on. Workers over profit! What's your purpose in journalism? What's your value in journalism? Yeah, I know. So, as an editor, yeah, so I just want to ask you what your values are in journalism. Migrants over profit! Well, I'm telling you. Migrants over profit! I'm questioning your values. I've actually got a marketing journalist, so I'm actually shut down APEC! Shut down APEC! Shut down APEC! Yes, think about it. You need to carry the voice of shut down APEC! Welcome to
Make some noise for yourself, so hold it down. I believe we just hit 1.5 hours of uninterrupted blockading of this entrance to the APEC exclusion zone. What a title! An exclusion zone is what they call behind this big gate right here. Who's getting excluded now? And who are we excluding from here? APEC, this is what it feels like to be excluded. Am I right? All right. We're going to keep this program going. I'm going to invite out from Gabriella Youth, Kai, and Sophia.
Hi everyone, my name is Kai. My name is Sophia, and we are part of Gabriella Youth Excelsior. We are a national democratic, anti-imperialist Filipino women's organization that is part of Gabriella USA. We fight for the rights, wellness, and justice of Filipino women, queer, trans folks, workers, and students in the Philippines and overseas. We first want to say that these rich, fascist, quote-unquote leaders are not welcome in our city. Especially not the leaders like Joe Biden, Xi Jinping, and especially not Bob Marcos. They are the ones who implement policies that further advance the violence and exploitation of our people, just to fill their pockets with money and serve their political interests and power. Whoa! These leaders claim to be for the people. Let me ask you something. Does exploitation, human trafficking, child labor, rent tagging, government neglect, land grabbing sound like it's for the people? Leaders like Bob Marcos have no interest in addressing the root cause of poverty and suffering of the Filipino people, which is directly reflected in the billions of dollars he has spent and invested in the Philippine military. He claims that he puts his priorities in the military to protect the people, right? Because the military and police forces are supposed to protect. Yeah, right. Does allowing the killings of peasant women and workers sound like protection?
Stop pointing at people. Let's just go over there and
Earlier
get away
this year,
from these
the armed
guys.
forces of the Philippines tortured and killed a peasant woman who was feeding her carabao. On the same day, a 3-month pregnant woman was also killed by the military. Guess how the military responded? They excused these senseless killings by tagging them as armed rebels. But reports documented that there were 0 weapons on their bodies. This is a tactic used by the military to dehumanize women and dismiss any discussion around women's rights to resistance. And this isn't just a one-time thing for Marcos as president. In just over a year of his presidency, he has continuously allowed for the Philippine military to target and red tag civilians, indigenous people, workers, human rights defenders, and women with the support of American military aid and funds. APEC is where more of this aiding and quote-unquote support is discussed and put into action, which we see only hurts and kills our people.
Marcos Jr., who directly supports these killings, is here in San Francisco, living lavishly off more than $20 million Mayor London Breed fundraised through corporate donations. This does not include the $35 million she used to place a bid with the hopes to host APEC in San Francisco. And an additional $10 million in SF reserves that she requests to be released. Money that could have gone into supporting us, the people who live, work, and keep this city going. Money that could have gone into helping working women who in this capitalistic state can't afford to take a day off to watch over their children and instead suffer as childcare face a huge funding cut in this city. Money that could have gone into supporting our Lolas, our grandparents, who aren't able to afford groceries as the cost of living continues to rise, and then see budget cuts to food security in the city. Money that could have gone to services to help our youth and students who suffer from mental health decline in the pandemic, and then also to cut to educational resources and mental health in this city. But no, London Breed has allocated tens of millions upon millions into hosting APEC. And today, with it being the CEO Summit, SF is not only hosting the fascist elite, but SF is hosting the CEOs of the world's most violent, repressive, and exploitive corporations who view women as an untapped resource. Visa, MasterCard, Amazon, Meta, Google, Pfizer, just a handful of corporations who are sponsors of the CEO Summit. These are also the very corporations who are targeting our young women and women overseas to push them towards professions like STEM, health, and tech to more exploit women. They see us, our mothers, sisters, daughters, as simply another resource to exploit for profit. And you know what we have to say to that? Hell no. We at Gabriella Youth Excelsior will continue to fight against these global elite. We will continue to organize youth in the belly of the beast so we can encourage other women, queer, trans youth like us, that we do not have to build our professions and careers off the backs of the working class. But instead, we urge youth to organize against exploitation at every turn, in our schools, our workplaces, and our communities, so that we know not just who we are fighting against, but what we are fighting for. A world where the bright minds of Filipino women, queer, trans youth, they contribute to the building of a just society that is free of exploitation and abuse. Tulong, Gabriella!
Can I ask your name, please?
Sure, my name's Donna Danina.
Donna, can you spell both of those, please?
Sure, Donna, D-O-N-N-A, Danina, D-E-N-I-N-A.
And Donna, can I ask how old you are, please?
I'm 46.
Okay, and are you...
I'm an organizer with the No to APEC Coalition. Yeah.
So could you just tell us a bit about, what's going on here today and why you are here?
Yeah. So we're coming coming together in a strong show of solidarity with various sectors of society, ranging from climate activists, women's activists, human rights defenders, folks fighting for their national liberation struggles, and labor, to show to the world that this CEO summit being hosted by APEC is doing nothing to address the issues that people are facing around the world today. In fact, they're trying to pass one of the most dangerous trade deals that's going to impact billions of people in the Asia-Pacific region. For corporate leaders, they view that region as an area to expand their market. The way we view it is they're going to exploit more workers and they're going to extract more natural resources. So it's going to be dangerous for their land and for the people who have to work in those regions.
And how do you feel when you see all these people out here today?
It's amazing. I think people are coming together, putting aside whatever differences they may have politically, ideologically, and coming together for one goal, which is to shut down this ministerial meeting, the CEO summit, to make sure they can't sit at the table unless the people can sit at the table and express their demands.
And so do you think it's going to have an impact?
We hope so. So far, we've heard that many of the delegates have had to already be rerouted because we've been able to shut down every corner of the streets that is the main entry and exit way to the Moscone Center where we know the meetings are happening. So we view that as a success. We're going to try to hold it down for as long as we can until they react. We're trying to stage a peaceful protest, but we want to make it very uncomfortable for the delegates that are trying to meet today.
Donna, that was perfect. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you.
This past June, our Kasamas spent hours at City Hall in line for public comments and lobbying to our district supervisors that we oppose APEC and the neoliberal schemes that it promotes. But when our elected officials do not listen to our demands to not fund this corporate conference, we, the people of San Francisco, the workers and all the city running, to shut down APEC. The Filipino people of San Francisco live parallel to the kababayan back in the homeland. Us working class Filipinos are forced to live paycheck to paycheck, breaking our backs to look away from our families, away from our beautiful homeland to support and provide for our families back home. Filipinos in the U.S. and abroad love the Philippines. We want to be able to call the Philippines our home. But with the conditions that the U.S. Marcos II regime places on the workers, the Manggagawa, the Filipino workers are forced to leave their country every single day.
No to APEC! No to APEC! No to APEC!
But the American people are so deceiving, such an unjust that if our region Republicans are coming here to the states to save them from their economic crisis, their poor working conditions and their constant struggle to keep food on their table. But these economic crises are not exclusively the Philippines. As students of City College of San Francisco, we experience the direct impacts of their greed, directing millions of dollars towards APEC and the SFPP. Our campus is primarily a working class student population, so we understand what it means to be placed first in budget cuts. Greed breeds decision to allocate more of our public funds and tax dollars impacts our quality of education. We are faced with the ever-worsening crisis of a lack of funding. We are continuing to be deprived of relevant education, downsizing of departments, laying off of faculty, and cutting services to students. And as a student and youth-led organization of the National Democratic Movement, we see our fight as Filipinos and immigrants in this country hand in hand with the working class in the Philippines. Under the Marcos administration, we have seen our education system neglected in its proposed Philippine budget and instead placed billions of pesos towards the military. Right here, we're seeing the billions of our tax dollars going towards state neglect.
to the SOPD? Where is the funding for our social services? Where is the funding for our houseless community? Where is the services for food security? Increasing the police presence and military only furthers the extrajudicial killings, kidnappings, and massive arrests of anyone who criticizes democracy's leading. APEC will use the laws for the serious violations to individual We know that workers in the Philippines will only suffer intensified workers' rights violations as the loosening of laws will neglect the protection and well-being of the working class. Marcos is continuously preserving the neoliberal policies and agendas that only benefit the big corporations, not the Filipinos in the homeland and in the diaspora. These representatives of power coming from short-term economies are not representing the real people. The workers continue to suffer under your neglect, Joe Biden. Your hands are covered with the blood of the working class people of the Philippines and abroad. We will only see a rise of state violence for our working class and undocumented communities here and back home in the Philippines. APEC will only further the state's political repression on those who speak out against the Marcos regime. APEC is not APEC. APEC is human rights violations. APEC is colonization. The youth are faced with a future increasingly plagued with economic crises and climate catastrophe. You will inherit the consequences that APEC will inflict upon our country, as well as seeing it affect youth in the other countries included in APEC. Youth over profit! 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 Youth over profit!
I think they don't want you to film here, do they? I wouldn't film. If they wouldn't want me there, I wouldn't film. I would film that way. They're yelling for the right. I know.
I already filmed this morning.
Are you sure? What you guys did here?
I wore a mask if I'm gonna film.
No, I'm not filming you. I was filming down the road.
I think you're filming other
Do you have two?
Thank
you for the one.
Visiting the workers union, right?
I'll find another one. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'll find someone. I'm sure medic classes. Yeah.
No to APEC!
Continue to educate the youth. Continue to educate the children. You are never too young to make change. All of our people who are locked in today are under 24. We will not stand by and let these fuckers kill us. We're going to the ground. I'm growing up here in San Francisco. So is my mother. So is my grandmother. And we will continue to keep this city alive. This is our fucking city. We need to tell them it's not going to be easy. We are all here today in solidarity, fighting for socialism. We are future generations to live, to be free, to be happy, to not be tied down by capitalistic tendencies, to not
that can build for a while.
Back up, we want freedom, freedom.
Hell yes, thanks to the youth again. We're going to bring up another speaker now. We have Hoku from By Any Means Necessary.
Hi, my name is Hoku Jeffrey, and I'm an organizer with BAM. And that stands for the Coalition to Defend Affirmative Action, Integration and Immigrant Rights, and Fight for Equality by Any Means Necessary. And we're here today to fight for victory to the Palestinian struggle by any means necessary. This genocidal Israeli invasion of Gaza must come to an end. The only reason why leaders of the nations of the world should be gathered here today should be to declare an end to the genocide in Gaza. But what they're going to be doing instead is talking about how to stack their wealth up to higher heights than it even was yesterday, while people in Gaza are being shot and bombed and starved and buried in mass graves. The only thing useful to happen at this convention should be for us to get as close as we can to it and shut it down. There must be no business as usual in the city of San Francisco or in the world until the genocide in Gaza comes to an end. We condemn any and all U.S., European, or Chinese support for the genocide in Gaza, even the ones that want to say, oh, we stand for peace, but they're quite prepared to stand by and let genocide happen. That's right. The people of Gaza have a right to stay in their homes and defend the existence of an independent Palestinian state. That's right. The rich and powerful are not the only people in this world that have power. Whether it be in Poland or Turkey, across the Middle East, or even an emerging anti-war movement now in Israel fighting to end this genocide, our movement has power. Our movement is international. Our movement's anti-imperialist. Our movement's independent. Our movement's led by young people. And what we must do is march and march and march until we stop the genocide happening in Gaza. And we can win that. Yeah, thank you. That's it.
Shout out to all the organizations and coalitions who have been holding it down for Palestine and calling for a ceasefire. We do want to remind folks, let's keep our energy focused on shutting down APEC today. We want to boo at the delegates as they come by. We want to let the cops know they are not our friends, but we want to keep the energy focused here, together, united, okay? Thank you. Up next, we have a speaker from CSPAS who is going to be giving us a message of solidarity from the Central American movement.
I want to try a new chant. Can you all hear me? Right. I'm going to say our silence, and you're all going to say buys their violence. Our silence? Buys their violence. Our silence? Buys their violence. I want to shout out the people walking behind me and on the corners who are incredibly brave. Because, as you can see, police and other parts of the state are completely ready to punish us in any single way for blocking this. But what are we going to do? We're going to keep fighting! As it was shared earlier, I'm here with the committee in solidarity with the people of El Salvador. And El Salvador is not a part of APEC, thank God, but it is not unfamiliar to El Salvador and other nations in Central America to not be a part of a free trade agreement that is decided upon by people in power and not the people on the ground. In 2005, the Central America Free Trade Agreement was a NAFTA-style deal with 5 Central American nations and the Dominican Republic. It was passed in the House by one vote in the middle of the night. It has destroyed the livelihoods of Central American small farmers and U.S. textile workers.
I saw the die-in earlier.
After more than a decade of NAFTA, countries in the region have faced hardship for workers and farmers, corporate attacks on health and environmental laws, political instability, and deplorable human rights conditions. The deal was sold with promises similar to those used to push NAFTA. New economic opportunities would be created for people in Central America, who would see higher wages and better conditions, while no U.S. workers would be harmed. The pact was so controversial in Costa Rica that its implementation was stalled for years because it was subject to a national referendum, which passed narrowly after U.S. corporations put millions in television and radio ads. And we're seeing that today when we're being told that APEC is epic. And to be honest, it's very corny. Let's be honest. They have no flavor. It's corny. It's so played out. Oh, boring. And many years later of CAFTA, it is apparent that opponents sadly were right about the pact's threats. Today in Central America, life-saving medicines are more expensive due to monopoly protections that CAFTA gave to pharmaceutical corporations. And the headlines from several CAFTA countries do not report economic prosperity, but economic instability, drug violence, and forced migration. Meanwhile, CAFTA's labor provisions have failed to halt the assassination of dozens of Central American union workers who are trying to end unmitigated labor issues like wage theft. In contrast, the pact's foreign investor privileges have succeeded in empowering multinational corporations to challenge domestic laws, including consumer and environmental protections. Boo! I share that because that's only been 18 years ago, and NAFTA even longer. And where has that put us? That is why we're out here today. We wouldn't be out here if we had what we needed and if things that helped us live were fucking privatized. Or if our only options to have benefits were to be a cop. So, I want to give it up to the people today again. Even though we may or may not be successful today, know that the history books will look back and know that people saw that there are people willing to put their lives on the line to fight this. That history will know that we weren't satisfied with APEC or IPEC, just like we saw in the 90s with the rise of neoliberalism. History needs to know, and they need to follow by example. Because the people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Thank you.
The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. That's right. I want to shout out all of our Buy-in USA comrades, members of Gabriela USA, Anak Buy-in USA, Migrante USA, representing different sectors of the National Democratic Movement in the Philippines who are currently confronting Pong Pong Marcos at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. They know that Pong Pong's policies, his new budget for 2024 ignores the needs of the people, and they are letting him know that he is not their president. He bought the votes. He cheated in this coalition. I'm a longtime friend of Brandon, I admire Brandon so much for all that he's done.
Where's Simba?
So I was just on that
cool?
actually
Yeah.
a few hours ago.
Tell Simba I say hi.
Put their hands on our people. These forces, like the SMPE, are the same forces who have trained with the Philippine National Police in the Philippines. They are the same forces that are protecting CEOs of the state who are still in our city today. The SMPE has trained with the Philippine National Police to terrorize people in the Philippines and imprison and commit drug war. Who alongside the armed forces of the Philippines continue to surveil, harass, and
love you all, love for you.
These state security forces attempted to assassinate Brandon by shooting him at his home in front of his daughter in the Philippines on August 6, 2019. But they failed miserably, right? They failed because Brandon is still here. He's still here. Yeah, Brandon is with us right now, putting his body on the line with all of our folks behind us to shut down APEC. Brandon's advocacy and activism has taught all of us that indigenous people in the Cordillera, in the Philippines, and all over the world are our environmental defenders, the frontliners of our planet and all of our futures. Dole and Chevron are just a few of the corporate household names in the Philippines, stealing land and resources, militarizing indigenous communities, ravaging the environment, and killing indigenous people from the Cordillera to Mindanao. The bullets still lodged in Brandon's body are likely funded by our tax dollars. Boom! The U.S. is one of the biggest arms manufacturer and exporter of weapons in the world. And that's why we are here today, to say no, shut down APEC. No doubt that the very CEOs in our city today are the same war criminals who are profiting off of land and resources that indigenous people steward and protect. They are the same war criminals who are profiting off of genocide and occupied Palestine. So let's shut down APEC. Shut down APEC. Shut down APEC. Justice for Brandon Lee. Justice for Brandon Lee. Justice for Brandon Lee. Justice for Brandon Lee.
It's not raining, I've got an umbrella.
It's not the first time I put my body on the line, and I'm proud of
Thank you, Brandon. Justice for Brandon Lee.
No, just go. Oh, it's locked.
Justice for Brandon Lee. It's not just for Brandon. It's for the thousands of people in the Philippines, the activists, the labor, the women, the youth who have been killed by the government forces who are funded by the U.S. government as well. We know that the reason why activists die is because of the U.S. war machine, and to tell us more about it, we have an
in collective liberation. The truth is, young people in this country stand with Palestine. We stand with the people of the Philippines. We stand with the people of Sudan. We stand with oppressed people everywhere. Our generation has lived through endless war, endless invasion. Say that ain't right. That ain't right. We know we can do better. We have an obligation as young people. We have an obligation as young people who will inherit the earth to organize wherever we are. As we speak, students from Stanford to UMass are organizing protests, sit-ins, walkouts to demand that our universities cut ties with war profiteers. To cut ties with profiteers like Boeing, Raytheon, Lockheed, all corporations that are arming and profiting from the racist governments massacring our people. But we are not just organizing. We are building a social movement. This movement values life everywhere. We value self-determination everywhere. This is a historic moment. This is a historic moment for my people in Palestine and for us here in the belly of the fucking beast. We are building an anti-imperialist movement that will defund the Pentagon. We will force all of our institutions to divest from militarism. From Palestine to Haiti to the Philippines and Ferguson and Flint and San Francisco. We choose to be the generation that dissents. The tides will turn. The tides will turn because we are energized. We are visionary. We are Muslim. We are immigrants. We are black, indigenous, young, ex-military, trans, and queer. Queer as in shut down APEC. Shut down APEC. We are a generation of hope. A generation of healers. The people closest to the problem carry the solution. Today's action is not the end, nor is it the beginning. We are in the middle of a fucking transformation. We live in a world created by the past, but we have the power to shape our future. And we will never stop fighting for the world that we deserve. The first thing we're going to do is shut down APEC. Then we're going to end the genocidal siege on Gaza. We are going to end U.S. funding to Israel. Mark my words. We will reclaim the $3.8 billion that we send to the Zionist entity Corporation. In healthcare. And free education. We are not just part of the resistance, we were born in it. We are made from it.
Hey, man. Hey.
And we came here knowing that none of us are free until all of us
If you need,
are
there's
free.
the Fairmont Hotel just around the corner.
And that's why we chant
If you have an OPEC
from
credential, you can just walk
Palestine to the Philippines. From Palestine to the Philippines. Shut down APEC.
Convenient. Okay, well, it's better than.
Thank you,
Have you had any luck interviews?
Up next, we're going to invite Charlene from the Maloney tribe.
I'm going to try it. Peter wants me to go talk to some people.
Maybe there'll be more.
Still stick a phone on their face, so. You know?
Your journalism, like humanity.
Yeah. You know who we work for? Right, yeah.
And then one of our colleagues, one of my friends was like,
right.
Look, he works for
Yeah, of all the news organizations to criticize,
yeah,
I'm not sure ours is
exactly.
the one to go after. Oh, well, here's the rain.
Some rain.
Yeah, it was supposed to show up a long time ago. I feel like this is like kind of over, but
Unless they get like a second rush later or something.
yeah. There's some Fallon gone protesters.
Oh yeah?
Over.
I saw some last night actually.
Yeah. And it was funny, this time when I talked to the cops, he was just like, oh, do you have credentials? And I was like, yeah, sure. Here's the OPEC ones. But I don't want to show them to these guys.
Right. Well, I think that was one of the things, you know, we had our APEC credentials on display. So maybe that was part of it. But
it does say press like pretty clearly.
And this lady was like, you know, she's like a journalism student at Berkeley. Like a Berkeley journalism idea on.
Really?
And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, at a protest.
Yeah.
Seems very smart.
Yeah, well, exactly for a journalist.
Yeah.
And then attacking fellow journalists.
Of all the people here, like, yeah. Protest that's more exciting somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if they sent the riot police away, I mean, maybe they're just like.
Maybe this is boring. Let's go home. I think so, don't you?
Maybe. Yeah. One of the guys was, like I said, the dude who I was talking to, one of the police was he was really amped up. Like, looked like he was ready to, I don't know, do whatever he does.
Yeah, I think the turnout's not very good. keep us live for another 10 minutes. Until 1:15.
Thank you, Sharky. No to! No to! No to! Are we going to let a little rain stop us today? That's right. I want to give a shout out to the people on the line. The majority of them are from the APEC Labor Council. We know that around the world, it is workers who lead the fight against imperialism. So we want to shout out the Labor Council today and invite up Kim, the Executive Director of the APEC Labor Council, to give a few messages. Kim, is labor in the house? I couldn't hear that. Is labor in the house? On behalf of the San Francisco Labor Council, I am honored to be here with my colleagues on labor. We got Unite Here. We got SEIU. We got NUHW.
Are you local?
We got NFB.
No, I know. Okay.
OBIU.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
We got all sorts of labor in the house today.
I think there's some foul protesters that's going on their part, so it's working. Somebody else, I think, Ann was saying.
So, we are honored to be here with all of you today and honored to be part of the greater
Yeah, it's a
community
long
of
time.
fighting
I'm tired.
APEC.
I'm
As
not
you
even
all
yelling at
know,
anybody.
what's at stake for working families is as great as ever. The
Okay, I have to
CEOs
go
are in
talk to
town and they're all lobbying for their special deals so they can trade away our files, they can trade away our work, and replace us with AI and toss workers aside. Are we going to stand for that? Are we going to stand for that? That's what we're doing here today, folks. We're taking a stand on behalf of working families throughout the world, saying we will not be traded, we will not be replaced by AI, and we demand to have a seat at the table. So if we're on the outside, they're not dealing with our issues. So we're going to continue to stay here until they start dealing with us. Rideshare drivers deserve a union. Starbucks workers deserve a union. Amazon workers deserve a union. Corporations need to stop taking their profits and fighting their own workers. So, what do we... The people, united. The people. Will never be defeated. The people. United. Will never be defeated. The people. United. Will never be defeated. Thank you.
So congratulations to all of us. We are doing it. We are shouting